just having fun and seeing a lot of people we haven't seen in a long time. You know, this is a night of art, supporting the Met as artists and collectors ourselves, and we just want to have fun and just have that New York state of mind.
Of course, you have so many big New York records.
Would you have handled the situation at all differently?
I would have still made the same decision, but it would have been less maybe pressure or less eyes on me, like, what's she gonna do? People are saying this, and is this true, or whatever it is. I think it would have been less pressure maybe, but I do think I still would have came to the same conclusion because some boundaries were crossed that I just...
The music world just witnessed something nobody saw coming. Alicia Keys, the woman who built her career on grace and composure, allegedly threw down the gauntlet in the most savage way possible. Reports are flooding in that she directly called out Lala Anthony for supposedly carrying on a secret engagement with her husband Swizz Beatz. But this wasn't some random social media meltdown. This felt orchestrated, calculated, and years in the making. The internet exploded the moment whispers of Alicia's accusations hit the blogs. Fans couldn't believe their eyes as screenshots and alleged statements spread like wildfire across every platform. What started as industry gossip suddenly became a full-scale digital war zone, with everyone picking sides and dissecting every word. The most shocking part? Alicia allegedly didn't just hint at the drama, she reportedly named names and laid out receipts that had people's jaws hitting the floor. Social media detectives immediately went to work, pulling up old photos, analyzing cryptic captions, and connecting dots that painted a picture nobody expected to see. The Lala and Swizz connection has been brewing in plain sight for years, according to insiders who claim they've been watching this slow burn situation unfold. Their chemistry at public events was undeniable. The lingering conversations, the inside jokes, those moments that made people pause and wonder what was really happening behind the scenes. Remember that Met Gala interaction where Lala was glowing while chatting up Swizz? The energy was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Fans who witnessed it live swore there was something deeper going on, but nobody wanted to say it out loud. Until now, apparently.
Night, bro, you know, you're not doing too bad yourself. You come through and shut it down every single time. Tell me what you both are looking forward to tonight.
But here's where the story gets absolutely wild. Word on the street says Swizz wasn't just throwing around sweet words, he was dropping serious money to keep certain people happy. That custom $300,000 Maybach he allegedly gifted? That wasn't just any birthday present. Sources claim it took 2 months to design and deliver, meaning this was planned, intentional, and way too expensive for just a friend. Then there were the studio sessions, the track remixes, and all those public shoutouts that seemed innocent at the time, but now look like something entirely different. Every gesture that once seemed generous now feels like part of a much bigger game. This whole situation has an eerie sense of déjà vu attached to it. Cast your mind back to how Alicia and Swizz's relationship began, while he was still married to Mashonda. The timeline was messy, the divorce was swift, and the remarriage happened suspiciously fast. Mashonda herself admitted she was blindsided by the whole thing, watching her marriage dissolve while Alicia stepped seamlessly into the picture. Now, over a decade later, the same patterns seem to be emerging. History doesn't just repeat itself. Sometimes it rhymes, and right now, those rhymes are getting louder and more obvious by the day. Just when you thought this triangle couldn't get more complicated, another bombshell allegedly dropped. Rumors started swirling about Swizz possibly getting a completely different woman pregnant. Not Alicia, not Lala, but someone entirely new to this whole mess. The internet went into overdrive trying to piece together this latest twist, with fans asking how many women were actually in this man's orbit. This revelation allegedly pushed Alicia over the edge, finally forcing her to break her silence and drag everything into the light. Sometimes you can only ignore chaos for so long before it forces your hand. The most fascinating part of this entire saga is watching how each person has managed their public image while the drama exploded behind closed doors. Alicia continued posting about spiritual growth and inner peace, but eagle-eyed fans noticed the subtext in every caption. Lala stayed booked and busy, appearing at high-profile events with that unbothered energy that either showed incredible strength or calculated PR management. Meanwhile, Swizz kept juggling his devoted husband persona with whatever was happening in the shadows. The contrast between their public faces and the alleged private chaos is almost artistic in its complexity. Remember when Alicia performed Karma and fans swore it wasn't just entertainment? It was a message? The irony was so perfect it felt scripted. Here's a woman who allegedly entered someone else's marriage, now potentially facing the same situation from the other side.
Both of them are married. Both of them are in high-profile, controversial relationships. Swizz is married to Alicia Keys. Y'all keep saying Alicia Keys stole that man. You can't steal nothing, okay? That don't belong to you. I just want to put that out there, okay? Carmelo has been embarrassing Lala before her body and after her body.
The streets immediately picked up on the poetic justice of it all, with comments flooding in about tables turning and full circle moments. Whether she intended it or not, that performance became the soundtrack to this entire mess, and fans are still talking about the energy she brought to those lyrics. Right now, all three parties are dealing with a public relations nightmare that shows no signs of slowing down. Team Alicia supporters claim she's finally standing up for herself after years of playing the perfect wife. Team Lala argues she's been unfairly villainized by rumors and speculation. And somewhere in the middle, Swizz is trying to manage multiple narratives while keeping his career and reputation intact. But the blogs aren't buying anyone's innocence act. They keep digging deeper, finding more connections, and asking harder questions about what's real and what's performance. The truth might be messier than any of us imagined, and honestly, we're probably just seeing the tip of the iceberg. What do you think is really happening here? Calculated exposure or genuine heartbreak finally boiling over? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and subscribe because this story is definitely not finished.